tip that I will give out is that if you're going to do this, especially if you're trying to actually get critiques, you're going to have to get somewhat more dressed like we're actually posing on stage. So at least lose the top. Your shorts are pretty short. So we'll still be able to see kind of what we need from there. But we'll cover some basics that people might not know, some things that can really just help amplify your physique quickly, because I lost my headphones. Could you hold for a second?
Yeah.
So if you don't know these things, this can like very quickly change how you look. Whereas obviously the hard part is like going to the gym and the dieting and all of that. But if you can get this down, yeah, maybe you can give us the parameters.
Yeah,
maybe we can at least be in between.
No,
these.
This is good. Yeah,
good?
Like if I'm on that side, yeah. If you stay in that gray and I stay in the gray and black behind you, you're good. Because look, as long as we stay between this line and this line,
all right,
chilling.
All right. So biggest thing that, granted, I'm going to approach this from like a competitive bodybuilding style, but if you're just doing this for fun at home, take it with a grain of salt. But for me, you always start with feet. Feet is wherever you're going to get your base from. And if you get your upper body set up somewhat correctly, but something's off, and it's because your feet are off, like you can't really fix it from there. So some like little tips that you can use. You can try to like spread the floor apart. And when you do that, I don't know if you can see my quads. They like kind of, just from the motion of trying to spread my feet, I can kind of engage my quads. And then also if you kind of look, by doing this, you're already making yourself look a little bit wider. You're pushing those quads out. So that would be like the basis for most of the front facing. Now when you do some of the rear shots, same thing. Squeeze your glutes, hamstrings, because that's what's facing the audience or the camera. If we do certain like strictly bodybuilding movements, we would put one leg back. This will allow that hamstring to look a little bit bigger, point the knees out. Again, to create this illusion of being wider and bigger and taking up more space than we are. Is there any specific shot that you normally film that you want to work on? Like, I know you do the front double bicep.
Yeah,
almost
like,
everyone does.
Yeah.
But we could make that look
like
a little bit better for sure.
Come out a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then I guess like back to just like getting.
Let's just do those. We'll just focus on those two. So for the front double bicep, the most like traditional would be to keep your feet like this. Some people like to look a little, they'll stick one leg out to kind of make it more flowy, and however that is. But what feels more comfortable for you?
Kind of like the leg out.
All right, well, you stick your leg out. I'm going to keep it this way. We'll show two different ways. Okay. So the next thing, now this is, again, coming from a bodybuilding perspective, not just taking photos. But when I do this on stage, push these out, hands come in here so that I can take one more breath. And then before I move my hands, I blow out my stomach and then come up. Elbows go out. So that we can almost push our lats forward. And then we think about our thumbs. We want to throw our thumbs to the back of the room. The more that we can open up here, the bigger that we can make our biceps appear. Like if you do this versus this, biceps, huge difference. So that's basically how you get into it. Now I want to see yours and see what we can do. I think we can suck this in a little bit. Yep. All right. Because you're almost flexing your abs out. You want to like flex them in. Next. Let's see how this looks. See, go back where you were. Do that again for them. Your lats just got 1.5 inches bigger. Because just think about it. How big is my hand right here on screen versus now? So we want to do anything that we can. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Take those thumbs back and then curl in just a little bit more. Yep.
This is a lot to think about.
It is, and you've already lost your legs. Yeah. So you can't let anything get soft. You got to keep it all hard. So again, like for me, like in real time, if I was, on stage. Okay. Granted, I just did abs, so I'm extremely sore. I think my hip is cramping. It's been a while since I've done this, but let's see yours again. All right, now remember, elbows a little bit more towards the people in the front. Yep.
Mine's always cramping.
All right. Now, also take your elbows and lift them just a little bit. Yeah, much better. So that displays your lats and your biceps better than you did before. All right, so let's flip around to the back. I'll let you do whatever's comfortable. You can keep your feet where they are. For bodybuilding purposes, we always start by bringing this leg back. And we don't want to be on like a skateboard. We also don't want to be on skis. We want to be like kind of like this. And the weight is going to be on this toe and this heel or toe or however you want to do it. But definitely on this toe. Like, don't have the heel down. So we can flex our calves, our hamstrings, our glutes, get all that set up. And then in this one, you don't really have to worry about your stomach because the camera or the audience is behind you. And kind of same things with the hands. You can get, I mean, there's all sorts of different ways that you could get flowy with this. But I just come up and try to open up and think about opening up and hands behind my back. I haven't seen what you look like, so we'll be able to work with this. Okay, so what you're doing right now is you're squeezing these together. And what that does is that makes you look very skinny. So we want to open these out. Yeah, try to like pull your elbows out a little bit. Yeah, so that's going to light up more of your lats. And then I think what we could do for you, try twisting just a little bit more the biceps. And then, Alex, the next thing is we're very like straight up here. What we might be able to do is if we can push our back backwards, get this closer to the camera, closer to the audience, then we can make it look bigger. Now this is still squeezed together. Can we open this out a little bit? Yeah, you just grew 1.5 inches. So that's what she would absolutely love. You got to stay hard. Stop is not safe. All right. Lean back just a little bit more towards me. Yeah, I think that's going to make you look better. How are we? Okay, so I think we can workshop these legs again. So
Yeah.
This leg stays here. This one just a little bit back.
Okay.
I think they're a little too far apart. See how close my heel is to my toe? Your foot's like way out here. Bring it in a little bit. Yeah, then up on the toe. Yep, squeeze glutes, hams. Point this knee out to the side a little bit. Slight bend in this knee. Point that knee out to the side. Yeah, because notice, again, the hands, if we can do like this, you go watch from the camera, the audience's angle. Watch the difference between this versus this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way
And then
bigger.
also watch the difference for you from straight up versus back towards the audience. I can't see it, but I'm just assuming based on what I know.
No, yeah, it definitely looks bigger.
So that's basically in a nutshell of how you can really amplify what you already got going. Maybe an inch wider there. Yeah. 1 inch wider, but also take this back. Take this back a little bit because we can get it back. It's closer to them, so it makes this already look bigger.
Okay.
There you go. And then lean that back closer. Yeah. Try thrusting your hips a little forward. Like hump the air in front of you. There we go. Yeah. I was being taught by Rachel Daniels, one of the best posing instructors in the world. And we're doing this pose, and she's like, y'all aren't getting it right. You need to hump the air in front of you. So then it's like, ugh. And then my lower back cramps.
How do you do that like that? I see bodybuilders do like this.
The lat spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have good mind-muscle connection with your lats. Actually, this was objectively based on what my coaches and other trainers that I had look at me. This was my best pose. And I'm cramping because I did back yesterday. Did we do back? No, we did back today.
Yeah.
Yeah, my body's kind of done. I can take a look at yours.
You do it towards.
Yeah, you do the front lat spread, and that's towards the audience.
So
your hands push into your stomach, and you flex your chest, open up your lats. You don't shrug your shoulders. This one you have to drop your shoulders down, and head stays nice and high. Try bringing your hands up a little higher. Yep. Just puff up your chest a little more. You got this lat, but this one's hiding. It needs to come out. Actually, you just fixed it. Yeah. All right, you're a faster learner than I expected. Most people take a while to get that. That actually looks pretty good. You're a little bit forced forward. Try to open up so I can set a glass of water on your chest. There you go. Yeah. It's such like an unnatural position.
Yeah,
You would never
all of this.
normally get there, so it feels very weird to do it. All right, now let's do the same thing with the back. With this one, you will strike that strong, whichever leg is stronger, you put closer to the audience. So probably should have started you that way, but we'll let you do this one since you're used to it.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah, I think your hands are slipping a little too far forward. Pull them back a little bit more. And then elbows wide. And this needs to open up. It is a hard one to learn. I think you have your shoulder blades retracted a little too much. You need to just focus on pushing them out as wide as you can get them out. So it is one of the harder ones to learn. All right. Same thing. These are like pulled in. They need to be going out. Try pushing your elbows forward. Can they go more forward? Actually, significantly better. You're gonna watch the replay.
Okay.
I think that was it.
I felt them more.
You can see them popping out. So
yeah,
that's
cool. Okay.
A couple poses in a nutshell.
Thank you. I might need this again.
Yeah,
it's a lot of like things to think about all at once. Like you're because you have to keep everything contracted like on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the
people have no idea. When I was getting ready for my show in 2021, I would come here 4 or 5 times a week and pose for 20 minutes straight. I'd set a timer and just run through, hold for 45, run through, hold for 45. It was nuts. Like it really took a lot of effort to make that happen. So, yeah. All right. Thanks. If you guys are just trying to do this to look better in your photos, that's a great way to start. If you're actually a competitor, you should hire a posing coach. I'm not even going to say I'm the best. I'm not. I know where my limitations lie. But if you guys want to email me, TheBodybuildingVegan@gmail.com, I can refer you to some really good posing coaches that either I've used or I send my clients to. So thanks for hanging out and having fun.
I appreciate it. This is cool. Doses. Go vegan.
Oh, what is your best body part? For me, clearly legs.